Hi everybody, Zach's Reacts, and welcome back to another episode reaction of Fairy Tail. Today moving on to episode 27 and going on from there. Last time we got to meet our girl Juvie, or my girl Juvie, however you want to word it. And I just love her character, as you probably know, guys. I love it so much. I love her interaction with Gray and just all the feelings that she just can't really express in any normal way. I love it all, guys. It's so funny. And as I kind of mentioned, I also love that, because seeing these credits, these new opening credits for opening 3, we kind of see Juvia with the team, like almost like she joins them. And so I was like, that's our first like outsider kind of joining into this group on the show. So I was kind of like really connected to her that way too, because I just really felt like that's us. That's the viewer, wanting to be part of this guild, wanting to be part of this strongest team that is now formed. And we kind of do that through Juvia, and that's kind of partly why I love her so much. She's just great, and I could talk more about her, guys, but we're going to move on today. Last time we had Natsu rage out. Erza said such awesome words to him and basically told him to let it go, like let go of your crazy anger and power and just unleash it on Phantom Lord, and that's what he's doing. And he found GAJEEL at the end, and they are ready for this huge battle, and I'm so ready to, guys. I don't remember the details of this fight, and I want to say in these next 3 episodes that we're doing, guys, I think we're going to conclude the Phantom Lord arc. I might be wrong, but I think that's the case. So I'm just so excited, guys, to see all the details of what we missed before the first time around. And thank you guys again for joining me, as always, on this ride of Fairy Tail. It means so much. Please like this video if you haven't yet. Please subscribe if you haven't yet for more reactions coming soon. And we do have a Patreon as well where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below. Thank you to those of you that have already done so. And here we go, guys, with episode 27. Let's go.
Hey guys, ready for some more Fairy Tail?
Yes, I'm always ready.
Just make sure that when you're watching, you turn the lights on in the room.
Got it.
And don't sit too close to the TV.
Okay.
Previously on
Yes, we had the Element 4 officially taken out.
Element 4 and stop the magic giant, but then Phantom Super Creepy Master Jose attacked Erza. To make matters worse,
Jose
the
himself
Knights had to
is
save
pretty
Lucy. He
crazy
had
tough.
a major battle with GAJEEL, the Iron Dragon Slayer, who's as strong as he is nasty.
Oh, gosh. So good, man. And we don't know. At this time, we're not supposed to know, like, all the lore, all the backstory of the Dragon Slayer. And, like, this is just, like, the tip of the iceberg. This is the little inklings of, like, what's to come. And it's so good. I love it, guys. Like, that story alone, like, the backstories of Natsu and GAJEEL and everybody, all the Dragon Slayers, it's so good. And I'm just so excited to just revisit and relive this again, man. It's awesome. We're going to get our Loki backstory coming forth, and Lucy's father there, of course. A little story with him. And I didn't mention this last time, guys, but obviously right there's our Tower of Heaven, and getting Erza featured a lot. So we know that we're going to get a lot of backstory with her. And I'm so excited, guys. I've mentioned before how little I remember of the Tower of Heaven arc. This is going to be an arc coming up, guys, that I just really am super fuzzy on. And I'm here for it, man. I'm so ready for that. I love that shot there, the wide shot of Seagrange, Jalal, whoever he is, I don't know at this point. And Natsu together. So good. Oh my gosh.
Stay back.
All serious, not joking, not being his weird self. It's because Lucy's at stake. His friends and guild is at stake here.
Something wrong? No, it's just... I've never seen Natsu like this. He's more fired up than ever before. I wouldn't want to be that other guy.
Love it.
The 2 Dragon Slayers!
It was mentioned, guys, on Patreon, like one of Lucy and Natsu's first like moments, big moments, was recently when she just dived off of that tower. and just trusted that Natsu was there. And of course he was. And like this is another moment where he fights for her, and it's just developing the bond that they have, the strength that they have together. And we see it now. We're seeing it then at the tower. We're gonna see it tons more times.
Anything it touches is cut to shreds. We seriously gotta get out of here! Come on! Not so cocky now, are you, kid? Huh? I think you're scared. I'll give you credit for being such a nimble little fairy.
You're no slouch yourself.
But we still got a score to settle from the other day.
Let's go, Rivet Face. I'm all fired up now.
As dragon slayers, they both have the ability to take on the mythical creature's powers. Which means that two wizards who are strong enough to slay dragons are about to duke it out right in front of me. I don't like where this is going.
Are you ready, fairy?
He's changing!
Dragon scales!
Iron Dragon! Hard fast!
What are we still doing
I
here?
don't know, but it's not smart!
Man.
Hearing you hit that wall was like music to my ears.
Is there seriously that much wind coming from his kick? His attacks are twice as strong now that he's covered in those dragon scales!
Poor little fairy, that had to hurt, huh? Hate to break it to you, but your puny hand can't even scratch this steel.
It's like he's got indestructible armor.
Yeah, right. Hi.
Cut the act, punk! You just don't want your friends to see you cry like a baby. Iron Dragon! Iron Dragon!
What? He's got a breath attack like Natsu!
This attack we've seen like so many times in the show so far. It just was. I remember thinking it was kind of crazy that like the villain had the exact same attack. It was really cool.
Told you we should have run.
I never said we shouldn't.
You can shower me with flame attacks till you run out of hot air, but it's not gonna crack my armor. On the other hand, just one of my Iron Blade breath attacks can rip your puny body to shreds.
I can't crack your armor, huh? Sure you're not feeling a draft, buddy?
Oh,
He did it!
Look, I don't just breathe regular old fire. The fire dragon's roar can destroy anything it touches. I think it's time we stop playing around. Let's get down to the real fight. I'm gonna shatter you into a million pieces.
Let's go!
They're amazing. And they're both practically half naked, too.
Black Steel, I'm ready when you are.
there you go, lady.
Sky's not big enough for two dragons, kid. So I'm just gonna have to take you down, Salamander.
That thing's got creepy hands everywhere!
That's the least of our worries.
Yeah, this is bad.
Jeez, I forgot all about this. I don't remember this at all.
That monster's trying to tear down our guild hall!
Did they really just do that? They're flying.
What? Hold on, that's not fair, man! You're eating?
Someone!
I can't believe he really eats iron!
I wonder if it tastes any good.
Now I've got a fire in my belly.
Hey, that's my line, pal!
Jeez.
Where'd he get all this energy from? It's because he ate all that iron. When dragon slayers eat their element, they replenish their magic energy and increase their power.
Iron Dragon Lance! Demon Law!
Come on, think fire, fire! Do I have any kind of fire spirit? Oh, yeah, I lost my keys when I was attacked. The only one I have on me is the new one, Sagittarius.
Let's go.
We haven't worked out a contract yet. But I don't care! This is the only chance we've got right now! No! Let me go! I gotta stop that thing!
Come on, there's nothing you can do.
I call upon thee in the world of the celestial spirits! I beckon you to my side at once! Pass through the gate! Open! Gate of the Archer! Sagittarius!
Horse. Oh, how do you do, my lady?
I remember being like,
Wow,
oh
that
my
really
god.
worked.
What's with the horse costume?
I'll explain why later, but I need to know if you shoot fire!
No, but I'm quite proficient in archery. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Who does he think he's saluting over there?
Jeez, I feel so completely useless.
Aw, come on. You gotta stay positive.
Yes, sirree.
Here goes! Fire dragon!
The spirits are just so funny. They're so strange, and like this just, you know, knowing Taurus especially, you know, knowing Virgo and like just the ones we've met so far and how it all starts, like seeing this horse guy now come in and acting the way he acts is just hilarious.
I think I've had my fun with you. So get
Oh my
on,
gosh, man.
scumbag.
He's down. Oh, this can't be happening. Natsu can't just lose, can he? Get up!
Hey, take a look at your guild hall. We're doing some redecorating.
Whoa, this place is huge. So this is a wizard guild, huh?
Yep, it's called Fairy Tale.
That's a weird name.
Yes, but you see, nobody knows whether or not fairies have tails, or if they even exist. So it'll forever be a mystery, unless we try to find out, which could become an amazing adventure. And our members are the ones who would want to find out.
I don't get it, but it sounds awesome.
Oh.
Hey, what's your deal? You got a problem with me or something?
What if I do?
Ah, they gonna fight?
No way.
Gray, you're close!
Oh, man!
Jeez, what a pervert.
Who you calling a pervert, Pinky?
You loudmouth streaker.
You gotta show me
Well, feisty one, eh?
You'll fit right in.
It's such a symbol, man. Like,
What? You want some of this
Don't
too,
do it.
Red? Ah!
What total idiots. You're not to fight. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am. Whoa, scary.
Hey, kid, what's your name?
Natsu.
Natsu, huh? Let's get one thing straight. Everyone in Fairy Tale treats each other like family, and this guild hall is like our home. It's not a place for fighting. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Welcome to Fairy Tale. I'm Erza.
She's mean. For real.
oh man.
Bye. Come back soon.
Where are you going?
I got my first real magic job.
Did you even bother to read the whole flyer first?
Well, yeah. It says, please get rid of this thingy that's somewhere doing something to someone for 50,000 jewels. It doesn't say that.
Are you telling me you're so stupid all you were able to read off of that flyer was the reward?
Be nice, Mira. I can read. Igneal taught me how to read and write when I was little. It's just that nothing on this stupid flyer makes any sense to me. Really did. He taught me to read lots of stuff.
You're so cute. Please don't cry.
Don't be creepy. Hands off.
I'm not crying.
All of you need to calm down.
Erza.
There's no reason for you to be embarrassed. I'm sure Igneal did his best. but it's hard to learn to read and write because there are an awful lot of words.
Know it all.
You just have to be patient and study hard. And I could teach you if you'd like.
No way! Sorry, but you're way too scary.
I can't imagine what's so scary about a vocabulary lesson.
It'll be fine. I know you'll do good.
That's what he gets for being such a dummy.
Yeah, Mr. walks around in his panties.
Yeah, you snot-nosed little brat.
Give me 3 days.
Huh?
Think of me as Igneal number 2. In just 3 days, I'll hammer all the vocabulary you need.
I forgot
to
that she,
defect
like,
fairy tale
did all
wizard
this with
into
him.
your thick skull. And you will not eat, drink, or sleep until you've mastered them.
All right, fine. You win. Teach me the stupid stuff already.
So, how do you like the guild, Natsu?
I think it's great. Erza can be pretty scary, but everyone else is really cool. I've learned a ton of new words and stuff. I want to stay and become a member.
It's been fun playing house with you. Maybe someday I could be your real wife?
What got you thinking about that?
It's so pretty. It'd be nice if we could stay like this forever, don't you think?
Whoa, freaking cat!
He's so cute! He's almost like a bluebird of happiness, isn't he?
So I'll name him Happy.
You're going on an S-class quest? That's so not fair!
Aw, come on. I'm sure it won't be long before you'll be going on him too.
Oh yeah? When?
I don't know when exactly, but whenever it happens, I'll be there to support you. Right now, we need you to keep things safe back at Fairy Tale.
Hurry up, Lizana.
Bring us back a souvenir! Natsu! I'll be home real soon.
No, she won't. Let's do it, guys.
I miss you.
My name's Lucy. It's nice to meet you. I know I may not look like it, but I'm a wizard too. Yeah, they're the greatest and they're always featured in Sorcerer Weekly. If I could convince them to let me in, I'd just die.
So let's go. You want to join the Fairy Tale Guild, don't you?
If we worry about following rules, our magic will never progress. Follow the path you believe in. 'Cause that's what makes the Fairy Tale Guild #1!
Oh my god, man.
Powers.
Master, but I don't want
It's
to
like
leave. I want to stay
the
with
ultimate
you guys.
flashback right now.
I love being in Fairy
All
Tale.
the big moments, everything we've learned so far, like it all comes down to the guild, and the guild's gone now.
Don't do this.
They're gonna have to
Let's
learn
just
that the
give them what
guild
they
is
want.
themselves, not the building.
Maybe if I just let them take me.
And we know that the building gets wrecked like a bunch of times, but this is the first time that we're kind of seeing this, and it's a big moment for everybody.
Your guild hall's in shambles. So, how does it feel to lose?
I can't stand watching this happen.
So long, kid. You've reached the end of the line.
Just a moment. It seems I didn't quite understand what you were asking me earlier. When I arrived, you inquired as to whether or not I could shoot fire, and I answered I did not have the power to do so. However, now I see it's the fire itself that's important. It doesn't matter that I can't produce it myself as long as it's produced.
This is it, Salamanders.
Go!
The end.
Sagittarius to the rescue.
Nice shot!
You found a way to create fire.
Depending on the force one applies when shooting an arrow and the trajectory that arrow follows, it's possible to pierce or shatter steel.
That man-horse thing is getting in my way.
Oh, wow. You're like an archery genius, Sagittarius.
Well, I aim to please.
If you want to salute her, she's over here.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Just what I needed. Thanks a million, Lucy.
Eat all the fire you want, but you're still not gonna beat me.
Levy, Jet, Troy, Lucy, Gramps, all my friends, my guild, Fairy Tale.
Iron Dragon, roar! He deflected my breath attack, and he did it with just his bare hands.
I don't know how many more people you need to hurt before you're satisfied, but it ends now.
There's no way. I can't lose to him. It's impossible. He's nothing but fairy scum.
I'm gonna make you pay for what you did to my friends. Messing with Fairy Tail is the biggest mistake you've ever made!
To be continued.
Oh.
We're in it right now.
Guess we'll see you later.
Oh my god. Alright, we're diving right in into round 2 of this battle, man. So good, so good. Let's go.
Those shades ain't slowing down.
So be it. They may have destroyed our guild hall, but this fight ain't over yet.
Alright, this is episode 28 now, guys. Oh my gosh. Guildhall's gone fairy law. Fairy law, man, don't get me started on that. Oh my gosh. This is the first fairy law we're going to see. Second one was pretty devastating if you know my other video, guys. Oh my gosh.
You're through, Black Steel! Flame Lotus! Fire Dragon Fist!
Levy, Jet, Troy, Nat, Mako, Red, Erza! Not Lucy! This is for attacking him and destroying our guild hall!
Ow! You see that light?
It's Natsu!
It's got to be such a welcome sight after the horrible devastation they just saw from their own guild.
I can't believe this is happening.
GAJEEL's never lost a fight. Where is he? Natsu! Natsu! Hey! All right! It looks like he won!
Well, that was fun, but I think I'm gonna rest a bit.
Man, I had no idea that fairy tale wizards could be so powerful.
Yeah, they're awesome. Never mind.
Alright, moving on to this battle. Oh my gosh.
My, what an unruly dragon you have.
I don't remember how this one ends either, guys, so I'm very
He may
excited
be
to see
unruly, but he's also an extremely
the results of
powerful
this.
Wizard. In fact, I'd say that he's just as strong as I am, if not stronger.
You know what really irks me about Fairy Tail? The fact that there are so many powerful wizards like yourself who will align with Makarov. Since you can't be tempted to join Phantom, there's only one way to change that. Kill you! Imagine how he'll feel when he awakens to find his dear guild hall destroyed and his children dead and gone. He'd be lost, completely consumed by sorrow. Once he's been reduced to that miserable state, I can swoop in and kill him. But first, I'll make him suffer. As long as I can remember, Phantom Lord has always been at the top. We have the most powerful wizards with the strongest spells. We also have more capital and more members than any other guild. However, recently Fairy Tail has begun to catch up, and our position as leader is in jeopardy. The names Erza, Loxus, and Mystic became widely known, and stories of salamanders spread across the land like wildfire. Now, Phantom Lord and Fairy Tail are considered equals, the top two guilds representing this kingdom.
I refuse to be acquainted to such a feeble guild!
So, we're fighting for our lives just because you've had a fit of jealousy?
Jealousy? That's absurd. We simply wanted to prove to the kingdom that we are the dominant guild.
How could you? And for such a petty reason!
Ooh. I don't remember any of this, guys. This is crazy.
Particularly fond of your guild. My distaste for you was not what triggered this war. We were hired by the patriarch of the Heartphilia family to find his missing daughter. The child of one of the kingdom's wealthiest men is now in Fairy Tale. So Makarov's trying to buy his way to the top, isn't it? Now that your guild has unfettered access to the Heartphilia family fortune, it's only a matter of time before that happens.
It's laughable how concerned you are about something as silly as your guild's ranking. But I'm even more amused by how incredibly misinformed you are about Lucy.
What?
She came to us as a runaway. She doesn't have access to her family's fortune. She rents a place for 70,000 jewel a month. She works hard to make a living. She fights alongside us. She laughs with us, and she cries with us. She's no different than any other member of our guild.
I want to stay with you guys. Because I love being in Fairy Tale.
And she's why we're at war. We would never betray her like that. You'd have to kill us first. She may be the daughter of the Heartphilia family. But just as flowers don't get to choose where they bloom, children don't get to choose their parents.
This show has the best music and the best speeches to go along with this music, man. I love it so much.
Well, I'll find out soon enough. I'm not going to hand her over to her father without reaping a benefit of some sort. I'll make her my prisoner until her father meets my demands. I wouldn't keep struggling like that if I were you. It's going to make this more painful. I want you to make an appearance before your peers. Once they see their beloved Erza in such a pitiful state, they're sure to surrender to us.
You're a despicable man!
No, insulting me like that isn't going to help your situation.
Jeez.
I'd rather die than cause my guildmates to surrender. Leave the rest up to you. Natsu.
I don't remember this guy. Did she do that to herself? Did she stab herself? Oh, was about to?
But how?
Oh man, here he is. Back in action.
You have shed the blood of our children. And that is unforgivable. They have been made to suffer because of the incompetence of their parents. We are both to blame, Jose. Let's end this here and now.
Master.
If we fight, it can create a catastrophe.
In order to save my guild, I will gladly take that risk.
Gosh, she's cynical with those eyes. Crazy.
I can feel their fear. The trees, the earth, the air. This is exactly why.
I hate humans! They're so dim-witted they have no idea how to solve a problem without raising their fists!
Oh, that's right. It's missed again.
Missed again.
Mind if I have this?
I wondered how the old geezer was able to recover so quickly. When Makarov was hit with the drain spell, you gathered his lost magic.
I never said you could eat that!
This war will be over soon.
I'm not a proponent of any sort of violence, even between loathsome humans. That being said, aren't you one of Makarov's men? Don't waste your time here. Your allies need your help. Phantom's flags. There's so many. He must have overthrown every single one of their branches in the kingdom.
May I take another apple for the road?
You are going to pick up this mess you made before you go, right?
Man, I remember thinking after that, like, just how cool and mysterious Mystigan is. Like,
They thirst for power and find themselves.
obviously I know more to his story, but
How much
we're not
pain
supposed to at this
sorrow it
point.
can bring. All that matters is their victory.
Like, we knew Loxus as being a big jerk, not going to come help, but I always wondered, like, what was going on with Mystigan? Like, where's he been? And so we get that answer now, and I love that.
You kids need to get out while you can.
We'll stay with you!
No, we have to do as he says! He can handle this. I have faith.
It's been 6 years since we last came face to face. Then Phantom was #1 and no one knew how large your fairy tale would become.
But now it's been reduced to rubble. Our guild hall may have been destroyed, but we're strong as ever! I couldn't have done this without you, my children. Bless you all. Be proud that you are members of Fairy Tail!
Man, I get chills. It's crazy. Big epic music coming in.
The sky! Watch out!
Oh my gosh.
We're shaking! What the? It's an earthquake!
Wow.
Natsu! Are you okay?
Pretty sure that's Gramps in there settling the score.
I'm impressed. You've so much power at your command. I can see why the council named you one of the 10 wizard saints. However, you're misusing that power for your own personal gain. You could have become a role model for the younger generation. Instead, you become a lesson in what not to do.
What is this? A lecture?
I've a rule that seems to work well with my fairy tale kids. I'll give you to the count of 3 to do exactly as I say. Kneel to me. 1.
So you want me to concede and kneel before you?
No way in hell! 2.
Gosh, crazy.
Why would the master of the top guild in this kingdom ever stoop so low as to kneel before you? Technically, we are equally powerful, but my ability to be heartless makes me even stronger!
3.
You are the one who should be kneeling before me! Now, you and your precious fairy tale children are going to die!
Time's up. I invoke fairy law.
It's so bright. They're disappearing. What's happening?
I think the light's killing them. But we're all still okay.
You're right. It must be somebody on our side.
This is fairy law.
What is that?
A spell that vanquishes darkness with sacred light. It only affects those who the caster sees as their enemy. Incredible, isn't it? It's one of the most legendary spells in existence.
Just like that, it's over.
Never bother Fairy Tale again, understand? I'm sure the Magic Council will be watching us after all the chaos we've caused. You better be on your best behavior from now on. I know I will.
Our master has fallen. The old man's left himself open again. This is my chance!
The war is over. But if you push me to the point of anger, I'll wipe out your entire guild without hesitation. Now you kids get out of here. Take Jose.
Wow, man. That's crazy. Like, I knew it was coming, and I'm still just like, oh my god. That's so wild.
We are victorious, but I had very little to do with it. This victory is yours, my children!
We couldn't have done it without you, big guy.
Oh my gosh, man. So good. So good. I have so much to say. I'm just going to save it, guys, maybe for the end of the next episode. We're just going to dive right in. Here we go with the next one, guys. All right, guys. We are back with episode 29.
They look so happy now, don't they?
Like, Fairy Law, just seeing it again. I mean, you're only seeing it for the first time, technically. You know, if you're watching this in order, like the way you're supposed to.
My resolve.
Like, we don't know anything about it. He just did it, and it's just like this big, powerful spell. And like, I love that later in the show, little minor spoilers coming, guys, that we, you know, in Fairy Tale Zero, we learn all the origins of that with Law, and I love that we see it again later, but just at such a cost, man, in the final season. Like,
Come on, man. Tell
I think it was episode 309. You can go watch that now, guys. It's on my channel. It broke me, I think, a bit. I totally ugly cried on the next Fairy Law, and
I thought you might have been taught by a dragon.
Why? Were you?
Where's Metallicana now?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm talking over this too, but I love that they're just kind of chatting now.
I said I don't know. Man, I feel like I'm starting to lose brain cells just talking to you. He just disappeared. Yeah, I'd been training with Metallicana, but then one day he just up and left without even saying a single word to me.
Wait a minute, he didn't happen to disappear on the 7th of July 7 years ago, did he?
Yeah. Are you saying you know where Metallicana is?
Don't have a clue, but I've been looking for a fire dragon. His name is Igniel. The last time I saw him was July 7th, 7 years ago.
So both dragons vanished 7 years ago.
Oh, man.
Seven,
The lore.
7, on the 7th day of the 7th month.
Oh, what's with all the sevens, huh?
How should I know?
Big special number in the show is 7.
I don't care what happened to him.
Just get the heck out of here already.
You're on our turf, punk! Scram before I hurt you.
Well, let me know if you hear anything about Igniel, okay?
Are you kidding me? Why would I ever do you any favors?
'Cause you and me are fellow dragon slayers.
Screw you! Next time I get my hands on you, you're dead meat!
I was thinking about calling a truce, but after that outburst, I don't know.
I'm brutal! Give me a break! You just totaled our guild hall!
Yeah, but only after you guys completely demolished ours first! Oh, just forget it! I'm never calling a truce with you!
And that is true. He never really does. They just have such a rivalry, and like,
It's in ruins.
I always kind of said this before, guys, but I always see them as like a Goku and Vegeta type of like
Master,
friendly enemies type thing.
I'm so sorry.
child, you've been through a lot lately, but don't let it get you down.
Yeah, let's see a smile, Lucy.
Hey, Levy's back.
Yep, we're back. You're all right. We beat Phantom, so there's no reason for you to be sad.
No, it was all my fault.
We heard about your secret, but there's not a single person in the guild who thinks you're to blame.
She's right. In fact, I owe you an apology.
Lucy, though we may not be able to share our feelings of happiness and sadness entirely, we do share them to some extent. That's what happens in a guild. One person's happiness becomes everyone's happiness. One person's anger becomes everyone's anger. And one person's tears become everyone's tears. There's no reason for you to feel guilty, so don't cry. You should already know how much everyone here cares about you. Hold your head high, my dear, because you are a proud member of the fairy tale family.
Man, this show. Can't help myself.
While I'm glad everything's worked out, I am worried about the council. They'll be furious, I'm sure. I hate to think it, but I might even be looking at prison time.
Master!
About a week after we defeated Phantom, we started rebuilding and everything seemed normal again.
Okay, time for a break, you guys.
Like, seeing it
But
destroyed,
wasn't long before things
so
suddenly took a
devastating.
turn for the worse. We were confronted by the Rune Knights, the Magic Council's army.
Oh boy. Guess our secret's out, huh?
Run, guys! Let's go!
Silly Natsu. You know there's no escaping the Rune Knights. My goodness.
They rounded everyone up and took us to a military post for extensive questioning.
Wow.
We had to endure a week of daily interrogations, but everything seems to have blown over now. From what I can gather, the council has decided to make a ruling on Fairy Tail's punishment at a later date. But you don't have to worry about me, Mom. All of the evidence, including eyewitness reports, clearly shows that Phantom was the one who attacked us first. Ow. Man, this ugly bruise hurts so bad. You know, Mom, I can't help but wonder if Dad really was the one behind all of this. I just don't understand why he's so desperate for me to come home all of a sudden. It's not like he ever cared that I was there before. Mom, he'd do it again, wouldn't he? Use his money to try and control me. No, I won't let that happen. Not this time.
That's what you get for carrying too much, you moron.
Oh, there's Yuvi.
You got a problem? Yeah, I got a problem with your face!
Oh, Gray, my love, I wish you'd carry me too! Cut it out! Get back to work!
Even Master Makarov's
Oh.
hard at work.
Yeah, in a big way.
Hey, boss!
Like I was starting to say a few minutes ago, guys, like, seeing this guild hall get wrecked was so devastating. You know, and like, as you watch the show, you see it get wrecked many times and rebuilt many times. And so it's not, like, so horrible.
I've got the plans right here.
Like, so horrible by the end, but
I liked it just fine how it was.
I think this arc and, like, these episodes really show well.
Wow, that looks great.
So which way is up?
Man, these are the worst plans ever. What idiot came up with these?
Poor Mira.
Mira, I didn't know it was you. You made her cry.
That's great for ya.
My dearest Gray is so cold to other women, yet so warm to me.
Oh my God, too funny.
I'm starving.
Hi.
When's our lunch?
Yeah, like these episodes, guys, really show well.
I'm so...
Like, it's not, the guild is not the building, you know, the guild is the people. And
Oh, wow, that looks pretty
oh my.
tasty.
Whoa, that's awesome.
I can't eat this. It's just too weird. And something's oozing out of the side.
I'll eat it for you. This is heartbreaking.
Don't blame me if
I
you
spent
get
3
sick.
whole days making that lunch for him. Who said you could take a lunch break? Hey, is that supposed to be your face made out of veggies? This is good. I could eat the whole thing.
Guess I should try it. It's great. It's so good. I'd marry the cook. Will you make my lunch every day?
Yes, and we'll have 33 babies. I'm so happy I can cry.
Hey, can you guys do me a favor? When I was in town, I found Lucy's gate keys. You know, being a gentleman is pretty draining.
We haven't seen Lucy around lately. She's probably still too sore to help out.
We should go and check on her. Why don't you come with us?
No, thanks. I'll pass.
Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses. Just leave him alone.
Karen, you don't have to rush me. Please. I need more time.
Man.
Lucy! How are you feeling?
Like, this whole Karen thing, like,
Hasn't anyone ever taught you
it really was throwing me, guys. Remember the first time I saw this? Like, I didn't know what to make of Loki still at this point. I was like, he's trying so hard to be helpful and good, but, like, he has some secret mission or something going on. Like, he was going to be evil or something. I was really confused with him.
I know I'm asking for it, but it's got to be done. Sorry about this.
Not here.
Where'd you come from? Get out of here, would ya?
Lucy?
She in there?
Yeah, like she would fit in a drawer.
Where do you buy underwear like this?
That's underwear?
I've never seen anything like it. Where would you even wear that?
Family gathering?
Definitely not.
Come on, would you shut the drawer already?
Ouchie.
So many letters.
And they're still sealed.
Dear Mom, today was a very special day because I joined the Fairy Tale Guild.
Hey man, don't go reading her stuff.
I met the most beautiful wizard named
Look at
Erza,
Natsu
who's
reading.
actually really nice and cool. She's always yelling at Natsu and Gray.
Are all these letters addressed to her mom?
Looks that
Urza's
How come she never
education did
I found
wonders.
a note. Evidently, Lucy left it for us. It says she's going home.
Look, Daddy! I made a rice ball with your face on it. I made it special for you, Daddy. It's not good to work on an empty stomach.
I'm busy right now. Come back later.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave it here in case you get hungry. Today's special, you know? It's my...
Lucy! Don't you ever listen. I told you I'm busy.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to eat your silly rice ball. If I get hungry, I'll call the chef. Now go study your business lessons and stop hassling me. You hear me? No more interruptions!
But, Daddy... Today is my birthday!
Just a small glimpse into her life, you know, while luxurious mansions and everything. Pretty rough.
They haven't changed one bit. Miss Lucy, the master requests your presence in the study.
His runaway daughter finally comes home and he sends a servant to request my presence? I see he hasn't changed either.
It's not too tight for you, is it?
It looks like the sleeves might be a wee bit too short for you now.
Such a callback right there to Layla, Heart Feeling.
Taller. Has it really been that long? Well, I should probably get going.
Yes, ma'am.
You ran away without even saying a word to me. How could you?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left without speaking to you. It was a poor decision on my part. One I now deeply regret.
I'm glad you finally came to your senses and left that guild. A lady of your status shouldn't be affiliated with those ruffians. I certainly wasn't looking forward to wasting any more of my money to have it eradicated. You forced me to go to extremes, Lucy. It's better that you don't associate with them anyway. You're a member of the Hartfilia family. You have nothing in common with those peasants. You come from a completely different world than they do. I have arranged for you to marry Duke Swar, the Janelle heir.
Yes, I suspected that might be the case.
Try to think of it as an investment in your future. Once you're married, we'll have access to the Janelle family's vast lands in the south, which will allow us to expand the Hartfilia Railway and bring in millions.
I see.
And I expect you to give birth to a baby boy. We need a Hartfilia heir. That is all for now. You may return to your room.
I'm sorry, Father, but that's not going to happen. I didn't come here to make amends. I came here to say my final goodbyes. I've come back to tell you exactly how I feel before I leave for good.
Lucy?
All the money in the world can't buy you happiness. I figured that out when I was a child. Finally, I'm truly happy. And I'm not gonna let you ruin it for me, you hear? I'm warning you! You better not mess with Fairy Tail ever again! It doesn't matter that you're my father. If you threaten us,
I remember like,
we will
wow.
crush you just like any other enemy!
Gosh. I don't think she would have ever been able to say this kind of stuff to him
You and I could have sat down together and
if
talked
she didn't have
things
her
out.
fairy tale experiences.
But now I can't trust you. Because you've hurt too many people I care about. I just need to be accepted for who I am. And I'm not Lucky Lucy Hartfilia anymore. I'm Lucy of Fairy Tale. The people there treat me like family. Something you never did. I care so much about Miss Zeppetto, Bello, Ribbon, and Ido. It's really hard for me to leave them behind. But it's time for me to move on. I truly believe if Mom were still alive, she'd tell me to always be true to myself and do whatever makes me happy. So this is goodbye, Daddy.
Man. So powerful, like such a powerful scene there.
Bye, Mom.
777. I remember thinking it was so strange to have in the same episode the talk of the dragons in that year and seeing her mom die in that year. Like something was connected there. I remember thinking that right away. I just had no idea what. And the happy ending's where she belongs. He sees his wife in her now, standing up for herself.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to freak
Father
you
almost
out.
kind of smiled there.
Apologize. We shouldn't have jumped to conclusions.
Yeah, we thought you were going back for good.
Happy here was crying like a baby.
You cried just as much as I did, Natsu.
No, I did not.
Aw, is someone embarrassed all of a sudden?
I gotta tell you, I'm kind of digging your hometown.
Oh, it's not a town. This is just part of our gardens. The Hartfilia estate goes all the way up to that mountain over there. Huh? What's the matter, you guys?
Holy crap, she's rich! And acts like it's nothing!
2 of our best soldiers are down! Captain Erza, what are your orders?
Wow, the sky is so beautiful.
We need a medic! Captain Erza has a screw loose!
Oompa!
Mom, I know you're looking down on me from heaven. You always taught me to follow my dreams, so I'm sure you'd agree with my decision to leave. My friends are so special to me. I really couldn't be happier. Fairy Tale is my family now.
What a nice ending, man. I love it. Like, this was, I think, the official conclusion, even though, like, Phantom Lore kind of got stopped in the last episode. But this one kind of, like, concluded everything else. Like, the whole reasoning of why it all started in the first place was her father. And just to end it with that whole visitation with the father, and, like, it was just so cool, man. And, like, I remember thinking when I first saw this, like, wow, it's like the typical father, you know, too invested in his work to spend time with his family and all that. Like, we've seen that in so many movies and shows, and it's such a typical thing. But what surprised me was that the dad never really saw his error. You know, like he was never wrong in his own mind, and he probably still doesn't think he's wrong. Maybe, you know, Lucy standing up for herself maybe then opened his eyes a bit and came to his senses, and because I think when the dad returns, that's when he's like all friendly and nice. You know, I can't remember if there's something in between. I almost want to say there's not, though. I want to say like this: the next time we see the dad is way later in the show, and he's like such a humble, nice man in the future. But I don't remember if there's something else in between or not. But yeah, man, it's just so good, so good. And I love that Lucy, like, I love that the show. I mean, I love that the show just kind of like didn't have the dad, you know, come to his senses. It just kind of like he just was still just mean. And I love that Lucy saw that, knew that, and wasn't going there for any purpose, just except to say goodbye.
I can handle the delicate jobs too.
No, you can't.
And I'm gonna take one on to prove it to you.
Nah, don't bother.
I'll show you. Next time, next generation.
Wait a minute, do you even know what the word delicate means?
Oh, Loxus.
It's like not punching people, right?
Wrong.
All right, so it looks like more lower, simpler times coming forward, guys. I think the next arc, like I said in the beginning, is the Tower of Heaven arc, and I'm so excited for that one. I barely remember anything from that arc, so that's going to be like watching it for the first time with that, and I'm so excited for it. So these episodes, man, were so great, and like I kind of mentioned, that little you know, seeing the gravestone with 777, I was like, man, something is connected with those dragons, and I just had my theories running wild when I first saw these episodes. Everything I ever thought was wrong, I think, you know, knowing what's, you know, how it actually goes. But it's just kind of fun to think about, and I'm trying to remember what those theories were, but I can't at the moment. So maybe next video I'll share all that, guys. But man, it's so good. This whole arc was amazing. I love this arc, and I love that GAJEEL was just kind of like not this whole just mean guy. Like at the end, he got defeated. Like Natsu was defeated. They both were just kind of talking, you know, and they made him more human there. They made him more like more depth to his character, you know, and not just like some random villain that you just won't ever see again. So GAJEEL comes back at some point, guys, and I'm so excited for that. And gosh, I love it all, man. I feel like there's so much more I could say. I'm losing track of my own mind right now, so I'm just going to stop this, guys. But thank you again so much for watching. It means a lot. Please like this video if you haven't yet, and please subscribe if you haven't yet for more reactions coming soon. We'll be back, guys, every Friday for more reactions of Fairy Tail, so check them out each week. And until then, thanks for watching. Have a great one, and we'll see you next time.